Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this. And in this video, actually, be sure to hit that like button because I can't do it. I cannot e-beg like that. It's embarrassing. But this video is about stealth games because I've been playing this Alpha Protocol a lot because I actually like the game. The gameplay is absolute shit. But I have been playing a lot of it because it's a fun game. Before we get into that, I reviewed this game here, Max Payne 3, link in the description. I'll do a video probably after this one of like a video review for you guys. And yeah, so Alpha Protocol. It's a stealth, it's the espionage RPG. It's actually pretty good. The gameplay, like I said, is terrible, but if you can get past that, it's actually a pretty decent game. So I thought I would talk about stealth games. This is kind of a stealth game. And what I like in stealth games, because I do like stealth games, but they have to be done a certain way, otherwise I don't like them. So for instances of stealth games that I don't like games where it kind of forces you to use all these futuristic gadgets to lure enemies and to like the sonic emitters and voice recorders and all this crap that you see in Splinter Cell and Deus Ex. I really don't like, because I kind of like a realistic kind of stealth game like Hitman. Like, I think that the Hitman series is probably the best series of stealth games because it's a stealth game. And that's a lot of things that stealth games don't do, is be a stealth game. Look at, shut up! Look at, fucking messages. Look at, Splinter Cell. Look at Splinter Cell Conviction. The thing was a third-person shooter, and I was paranoid and I was worried that the new Hitman Absolution would be a third-person shooter. But from what I've seen and from what people have done preview articles on, it doesn't seem that way at all. So if you're going to do a stealth game, do a stealth game. Don't turn it into a third-person shooter. Sure, you can play the Hitman games like a third-person shooter, but you are fucking punished heavily for doing it, especially in Blood Money. So I don't recommend that you play it like a third-person shooter. So a lot of you people probably think that Thief is the best stealth game series ever, but I definitely go with Hitman. And if you haven't played Hitman, wait, because apparently they're bringing out a HD collection of all the Hitman games. So go and get that, because Hitman is an awesome fucking series. Awesome series. And what they do is, again, and I like this in a stealth game, and this isn't done in Alpha Protocol, but it is in Hitman, is that instead of you against everyone else, it is you against a certain number of people, but you can blend in, you can you can assassinate people and steal their outfits and pretend to be them. But it's not like, oh, someone in this level has seen me, bam, the action starts. I don't like that. I like to be kind of like a stealthy espionage kind of thing where you can get behind the scenes and do stuff. And not only that, but in Hitman, there are so many ways to kill people or your main target that it's ridiculous. Like in Blood Money, it's crazy how many different ways you can kill. You assassinate your target, and I like that. I like to be a blend in, not to be that one rogue guy that everyone on the map is looking for. I like to be that guy, who just blends in with everyone and no one's suspicious of. But then if you do suspicious shit, people get suspicious of you, which makes sense. So that's what I like in stealth games. Be a stealth game, primarily. Don't be a third-person shooter that Convictions did, and it looks like the new Splinter Cell might be doing. And don't load it up with all these gadgets that you have to use. There are gadgets in Hitman to a certain extent, but you don't have to use them. In this game, you kind of do have to use them, and same with Deus Ex from what I played of it. And I couldn't be bothered. Give me a stealth game. So essentially just give me Hitman Absolution and I'll shut up and be happy. But that's what I like in stealth games. But yeah. I thought I could talk about this longer, but apparently not. So tell me what you think of stealth games. If you play them or not. I can understand why people don't play them, or like the casual market doesn't play them, because they're not actiony enough, and you actually have to use your brain, especially in Hitman. I know I've talked about Hitman, count how many times I say Hitman. But seriously, if you haven't played them, you can probably get them cheap as shit on Steam, so if you have a PC, just go do that. But if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, and you can't, because a lot of them are on all the Hitman games, but one is on PlayStation 2 and Xbox, the original. So obviously you probably can't get them anymore, but so wait, because apparently they're bringing a HD collection, and they're awesome, awesome games. Contracts was a little bit iffy, but it was still a pretty amazing game. So yeah, like I said, don't overload it with gadgets, don't turn it into a third-person shooter, and make it so I'm not the one that everyone's looking for, and you have an awesome series of games. Hitman. So tell me what you guys like. Until next time, I'm going to go and shoot this Max Payne 3 review. So until next time, I'm out. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.